Hey guys, Dragon Lost 8000 here. This is the round 1 locals feature match for the 60 card Lightsworn versus, I think, Fiendsmith Yubel. My opening hand here is cracked. It's King Sark, Thrust, Charge, Sarania, and Phyllis. So here I start with King Sark, pitch Phyllis, dump Imsteady. This is probably kind of a misplay. I should have probably used Charge first to see like what I mill of Charge. Like if in case I mill like Imsteady or what's it called, on the other names I play, and that way I don't have to like pitch a card. But either way, I have mill Wolf of that, so I get search Dragonling, summon out Wolf, and here I spend a minute I think just thinking about how I want to play, like if I want to try and play like what hand tricks I can play around, and the way I sequenced it really like poorly. I feel that I can't really play around anything, so I'm just gonna play it just straight in, like directly into whatever like they might have. So I go Minerva, summon Minerva, dump Weiss and what's it called, Phyllis. Just use both effects, summon back out the Phyllis, summon back out the other Phyllis, because I'm planning on using the other Phyllis for a what's it called, Dispater later on. So I use Omega effect, rip a card from his hand. I don't think he has a nib, because I feel like if you have nib you would use it by now. So I hit another draw from his hand. I did get drawn after using charge, which is fine. This hand plays through draw quite easily. I don't have to like do too much to play around it. I did accidentally search for Dragoning. I think I tried using Dragoning and then I remembered I couldn't, so I think I'll put it. But I think we fixed that pretty quickly. So then I summoned Dispater, summon back out Mega, summon Sarania, would not Sarania would dump Lebellion summoned out, put Regain on the field, and then I used the Mega after putting the Lebellion on the field, just because if I hit a light or dark from his hand, well, but the logic in my head is if I hit a light or dark from his hand, I can use Regain afterwards to put back in draw. But then I forgot that I can't draw because I'm on draw. So, anyways, I go for Zombie Vampire. I use the effect to mill 4. I mill Judgment Dragon Wolf. So here I'm like, I can't bring back Judgment Dragon, so I might as well just bring like a random body that he has. And now I'm thinking if I can go into the Minerva Exceed, because I thought if you can, I can like use it to make like a rank 4, and not like just choose the mill 3, not actually draw a card, because I want to hit like a Thunder Dragon card here. But I realized you can't, because the draw is like mandatory. So here I'm just thinking, so far my mills have been like the first couple of mills were really good, and then it got like kind of average after that. So I linked 2 into IP. Would just make an Appaloosa if I could, but obviously that isn't really an option here. I think the last card in hand is the Thrust, which I can use to set a Black God Last from deck. But I'm also thinking if I want to pitch the Thrust to then make another rank A with Lebellion, which I think in my head seemed better than, what do you call it, going for like Black God, just because I know he's on Yubel. And I feel like stopping the field spell is like really good against Yubel, or stopping Nightmare Pain with Hope Harbinger seems pretty good, especially when he only has 3 cards in hand. So he starts with Tract. So I decide that that's probably a good place to stop his interaction. Then he immediately puts the field spell down, which is like, that's a bit tough, because I'd rather hit the field spell than Tract, but that's fine. Our interactions are IP into SP, regain some back out, Dispater, and then the Harbinger. So I'm basically hoping that that'll be enough to like stop his entire play. So I have a bit of an issue with it versing Yubel. Like last time I versed, I didn't like read the cards properly, so I kept getting confused on what they can and what they can't do. So here I'm just double checking on what I should banish and what I'm thinking about, like what I should banish. And right now I'm thinking to stop him from going straight into Phantom, if you like Phantom and like putting up a negate, I should banish the Gruesome Grave, so you can't summon back out the Spirit of Yubel. You can still summon it out by putting back the 2 other cards in his graveyard, but I feel like stopping this now is probably like a good way, like just stop him from bringing back Spirit of Yubel to get the effect to like search. It seems like pretty like valuable to me in my eyes. So I banished that. He has 1 card left, so he's playing with 1 unknown plus, and then like they're trying to play from there. He summons so what do you call it? I think the last card was a cross out, but like there's no really good target for him to cross out, because obviously he doesn't. I don't think he main decks Bystial. So he summons Phantom, sets 1, and then just passes turn to me. That's fine. I probably should use Regain to put like the Gruesome Grave to draw a card, but I didn't. I thought I'd be using SP to banish one of his cards later on. That's why I thought I wouldn't do it. So I chain. I think when it goes to end phase, he has to use the effect of Yubel. Should like destroying itself. Then I chain SP to target the Phantom. He chains Phantom, and I Dispater to negate the Phantom. It then summons this Terra Incarnate, which means which then like because the rebel effect then summons from deck, which then destroys the entire field. So the whole field sort of just dies, which I kind of misplayed there, but but he did mention SP status of IP. So anyways, I'm fine with that because, and my follow up is all the like Horus cards in graveyard to summon back out straight away. And right now I'm just trying to think of how to like kill him without triggering any of the Yubels and like all the like random like nightmare and the field spell effects. So here I'm just trying to think what's the best way to do. I think my idea is just to go straight into Access Code Talker. That way I can just pop the field spell. But I first start off with the King Sark to pitch Hawk from my hand, which was the top deck, to summon back Dumatef, just so that if he does like pop a card on my field, I can then make like, draw cards and add back to. I would summon Photon Lord here if I had it, but I don't. This entire event was played without Photon Lord, so I would be summoning Photon Lord a lot more often in these situations. It's that I don't have the card like in that scenario, so that's became an issue. He uses Shivara here, popping his Terra Incarnate to trigger his field spell. I use Regain to summon back out my Dispater. And now that I have Dispater on the field, I feel much more comfortable going for game. All it requires is me to, I can just summon back a Dragon Link from my Banished pile. I can go Access Code Pop. I can do like so many things from here. It's really easy. Here, I'm thinking about using Omega to put back a Lightsworn a name back in deck, because I think I've gone through 3 Fearless so far. So I think I'm thinking about putting that itself in Fearless with like a rank 8. So I can like do more plays, but I put back Punishment Dragon because I think I checked in like I did the logic in my head, and I think I had like I didn't have another name in deck, but I can dump because I'm going for game. It doesn't really matter about managing resources. I can just dump Wise summon back at a Fearless and then go straight into Minerva. So it didn't really matter what I dumped. And then I also then want to use Dragon Link to like search Punishment Dragon, so that way if we get into ground game, I can search it. But then obviously I hit it off the Minerva, so it made it like what do you call it? It made it like no point of putting it back. So I then I milled a Safer there, which was good. I can add back the Levy. Banish Lights and Darks with the Levy. So I banished the Hawk, I banished the Dark, and I banished the Wolf. Here I banished Hawk because I wanted to put it back with Regain so I can search it with Dark. So I think the chain links were like chain link 1 Regain, chain link 2 Levy, chain link 3 no, it would be Dark would be later chain link than no, earlier chain link than Regain. So that way I can search the Hawk before I draw. No, so that way I can put back the Hawk before I search with the Dark. So yeah, I used the effect of Levy to pop the field spell, pop the monster, and because I have a monster negate on board, it doesn't it won't what do you call it? It doesn't really matter about the Spirit of Yubel. And then because these have to be destroyed by battle to use their effects, I can use King Sock to just send them to graveyard before so that they don't get the destroyed by battle or card effect. So that was game 1. So on to game 2. I think against Yubel I just started Droll. I think Droll was like the only like Droll and like Harpies to like wipe the back row, and I think maybe even Dark Ruler. So that was like what I started in after like post side. Here I think my only like hand trap is Magnamut. So I'm just like showing my hand because there were people were asking what my hand was. I was just showing you to the left what my hand was. It's the hand is crazy. It's Magnamut, Charge, Seyfried, Imseti plus Midora. It's like something really ridiculous. It was like I remember looking at it and being like, this is like the craziest hand I've ever seen this deck ever produce. So here he goes, Fiendsmith effect to summon back out. I chain Magnamut to banish it. This is like I felt like this is like the only spot I could really interact. He didn't make an early Phantom of Yubel, and like this seems like the best spot I can like stop him at. Here I'm just checking if Laurie, because I thought Laurie was like at the Dark Worlds, but it doesn't trigger by being discarded as cost. So here we're just checking that ruling out, because what do you call it? I wasn't entirely sure if it was like the Dark Worlds, where if it does like it doesn't trigger if it does get discarded as cost, but it does, which is something interesting to know. Like you can use it in a few more situations than if you were trying to pitch a Dark World. So sometimes sequence put back the Laurie and the I think it was the Requiem from back in the deck. Some now Aerial Leader dump the Yubel. Then he overlays these two into what do you call it? I think Caesar is the next one. Yeah. So summons our Phantom of Yubel, and I think a bit through the. I don't think he could. Like he said, he couldn't do anything more through the Magnum. So I think he ends up just passing turn with 2 cards in hand. Yeah, so I, what do you call it? End phase, I'm able to search with my magma. I search what's it called, Rebellion, because I want to be able to what do you call it? Search I think because I still had Beast in the main deck. I can't remember why I searched Rebellion, but there was a so I can use Safer to pitch the Rebellion to search Levy. But my top deck for turn was another Rebellion, so it was like pretty. I started laughing because it was like, of course the top deck would be another Rebellion. So I start with Rebellion to search. I think it was Jerusalem, but I was going to plan on searching Jerusalem, but he chains Phantom, uses effect summon out. Normal pop Spirit of Yubel summons Yubel. I inherit summon Rebellion, which is important because you can't season negate it. And yeah, I think here I realize, I think he's thinking about stopping Rebellion, but yeah, I think I did side out the Brand of Beast going second, which makes sense. And you don't really want to draw that going second, but it's like it would be really good here, just being able to pop the season, not having to worry about it. So next, I'm trying to think. I feel like he has Ash. Like I'm trying to bait Ash as much as possible. So I use what do you call it? Charge first. He ashes it, which is exactly what I was looking for. I milled the Saronir there, so I'm going to use Saronir to dump another Rebellion, just get them out of deck. But I think going second, I started out of the Rebellion, so I was like, oh, this doesn't work the way I wanted to, so I'll summon out Joyceworm. But I'm also, it probably is still correct to dump Joyceworm, because that way if he summons, what do you call it? I can summon back the Joyceworm and out the Caesar if he doesn't negate it. I then use Imsetting effect, pitch the Medora, which is like crazy, search King's Sark, draw a card. I can't remember what the card drawn was, but I don't think it was like that great. On the top of my head, I can't remember exactly what it was. But here I'm thinking with the not to normal Safed. I do commit Safed here. I use the effect pitch the other Rebellion. He veils that. So 2 hand traps so far that we played through. I think the last card was a crossout or something he searched. I remember it's like afterwards asking what it was, and it would be something like not that impactful because he didn't what do you call it, have the oh yeah, it was probably, I think it was crossout, and he just didn't have a target for crossout for like he doesn't play Magnum in the main. So oh yeah, the draw was Droll. So I used King Sark, pitch the Droll, so I'm not happy. And now I'm just here. I'm just thinking about how like all the like again the interactions between like the Yubel cards against your stuff is really like I don't really understand it, and I don't want to like die to it. So here I'm just thinking I should just make Hope Harbinger, so that way I can beat over the entire board, stop the field spell from triggering, and then everything should be like fine from there. So I go battle phase. I go safe it, swing into the I forgot the link to sequential. Yeah, Hope Harbinger attack into the what's it called, the Caesar, and then I use attack with him setting into Yubel. Use it the King Sark again to send the Yubel so it doesn't trigger any of its effects. He was trying to use the effective burn, but I'm pretty sure King Sark happens before. So and then he activates the field spell to try and summon back because the Yubel was sent. I just attach it with the Hope Harbinger, and then main phase 2, I'm free to just do whatever I like. So I link the Save It off, Save It, add back the Rebellion, and then I think I just realized something. I might have accidentally cheated here by using Rebellion again, because he already negated it with Phantom of Yubel. Yeah, I accidentally cheated here. That's not good. I don't think it makes. Oh no, I didn't cheat. Oh, I pitched it with. Okay, I was pitching Rebellion with King Sark. Okay, thank God, I didn't cheat. Well, yeah, I use Rebellion effect. What do you call it? I use Zombie Vamp to summon. What do you call it? To summon back out the Mill Force, summon back out the Thunder Dragon Dark, and that's exactly what we would see when we like mill with Zombie Vamp, something that you can just like a Thunder Dragon, so you can get more bodies of it. I linked 4 into what's it called? Sayuja, chain the Thunder Dragon Dark to search Hawk, and then now I can. I'm basically. I feel like the last card in hand has to be like. It has to be Nib, and even if it is Nib, it doesn't stop the entire it doesn't stop me from like keep going like playing this entire turn out because I have what do you call it, regain to summon back out, and then I have like all the cards in hand. Like I have 3 or 4 cards in hand now, so it doesn't really matter what he does here. So I go Minerva dump, Dragon Link, chaining 1 Minerva, chaining 2 Dragon Link, search Punishment Dragon, go Wolf and Weiss to summon themselves out, and then I'm just gonna hand loop him for the last card in hand. If I had a Bystial, I would have made this beta first. That way I could make this beta plus hand loop him. But again, doesn't really matter. he's on top decking, plus I'm going to summon Punishment Dragon to make sure that no one has any follow-up, and then and on seals as well. So here I'm just playing it, like, I think we're just playing it out. You use Hawk to summon back out Dark, tributed for Colossus, then use Allure just because I wanted to. It was the last card in hand, might as well. I ended up hitting like Grass plus another spell. I think it was another Law. Oh no, it was Thrust. So now I just go with Punishment Dragon and to put back everything. Plus I chain the Medora in my grave to put back all the Lightsworns in my graveyard. So here I'm chaining the Medora. Yep, put back. I think it's just only 2 or 3 Lightsworns left in the deck. So I'm just chaining those and then chaining the because he was just checking that if Punishment Dragon goes back to extra, so he was just helping me out. Yeah, put pretty much the entire graveyard and pretty much all the banished cards apart from the 4 lights ones back into the deck. And then here, I just make a link into Seal so that way I get follow up off this. And yeah, this should be like just game by itself. He top decks and I think it was just nothing. It was just like a useless card, yeah. And then he scoops. Anyways, thanks for watching.